One of the most amazing things about being a late identified autistic is hearing other people's stories, hearing other people's anecdotes, and relating to them. To be able to actually feel seen and understood by people instead of having what you have to say be like, well, that's weird. What a weird experience for you. But I'm going to tell you something surprising that happened to me today. It was a post that another autistic person made, and it said that autistic people have a longing for a home they've never been to. And they went on to explain that so many of us, since we never felt accepted, since we always felt out of place, are always looking for some sort of home that just doesn't exist. And I thought, that doesn't quite check out for me. And then I was reminded of something that I said at my dad's memorial service. I was representing my brother and sisters, and I went up there and I said that any one of the four of us would happily go back to our childhoods. And that I don't know many other adults like that. And it occurs to me that my parents did give us that home. My parents did give us that acceptance, unconditional positive regard right there in the family. Everything that we said was considered and taken seriously. We weren't told to mask. We weren't told to fit in. We weren't told to take this or that more seriously. We weren't told to do our homework before we do our project for ourselves. We weren't told to put down a book and get back to our math or anything like that. It made us comfortable in ourselves. And I think that's probably the single biggest advantage I've ever had. All of the times that I had job problems, all the times that I found myself being pushed out of something that should have been a secure position based on my education and experience, I was like, this doesn't make sense because I feel like I'm okay. There wasn't a lot of shame. There wasn't a lot of doubt. And I'm not bragging about this. I'm trying to tell you, you can be that home, if not for your own kids or your siblings, then for your friends, for other autistic people. You can be that home that they've been looking for. And that's why we need community. That's why we need understanding. That's why we need to cut ourselves off from the shame that our autistic parents have felt. Have a better life.